Well, starting to get freezing weather at night, so if I'm going to get this guy inside here to do any kind of work on it, I think I better do that now, which is going to mean pulling off the bell housing for sure right now. I could just bolt it on the engine stand with the bell housing, but no, I want to be able to remove that anyway. Make it a little bit lighter, you know what I mean? Because I got to bring this into the sunroom to work on it. Also, I need to pressure wash it, which is going to bring up a few issues that I'm going to have, as in oil lines here being open everywhere. But in my opinion now, the entire thing has to come right apart. So I'm going to have to wash the whole thing. Then I'm going to get some water inside her. And that's going to make a little bit more of a hassle, but it's the only way I can do it. Should have washed it really before I pulled off the cylinder head. Or I should have just, not sprayed everything down with grease. So that's the fuel filter there. That's rusted right out of it. Literally the bottom of that fuel filter is rusted out of her, as you can see. So she definitely had a lot of water in her, or maybe she sat on her side for a while. I don't even know if the oil pan is rusted out or what the story is on it. I literally just dropped it on this tire here, and that's where it has sat since I got it. So I don't know if there's any rust in that oil pan, so can't really see it there. So the first thing I'm going to do, I guess, is attempt to remove the bell housing. And to do that, I'm going to have to kind of drag it out of here with the tractor, just at least into the center of the floor, so I can kind of work on it. We'll see. Well, the loader had zero issues whatsoever picking it up this time. Yes, I just used a ratchet strap. It's loose now because it's on the ground. Stood back, made sure if it breaks, doesn't hit anyone. So I was starting to remove the bell housing bolts. I got the starter off. And yeah, we'll see. The main thing I'm worried about is the shape of the oil pan. I mean, I could get a replacement oil pan, but if that oil pan is too bad a shape, who knows what the rest of the engine is going to be like. As it is, the fuel filter is rusted right through, so this whole injection pump could possibly be garbage. We'll see. I'll be bench testing that, as in turning over the engine and seeing if I get any juice out of her before, throwing it into a vehicle. Whew, it's windier as friggin' here, but again, everything's just sitting loose right now. And the clutch bolt's already loose. Look at that, hey? Huh, that wouldn't have been a good thing. So I'm gonna start pulling off that clutch. Means I'll have to get an alignment tool later, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure she would probably need a new clutch anyway. So I can finish pulling her apart. And again, super windy today, so I really don't know how much footage I'll get. As for this guy here, it's just sitting and waiting now. I got to get this out of here somewhere so I can possibly tinker with her. So I am still tempted to bring it to the city. I'm just not 100% sure yet. Well, I decided not to lift it on the table. Front tire on the Sears isn't very happy looking right now. You guys see that? Looks like she's ready to pop. I was going to put it up on the table with the tire under it, but nope. She's going to get a washing right there. We'll see how it looks. Okay, so I sprayed on a shit ton of WD-40 degrease. So, looks the same because the degreaser stuff has dried. Now again, I understand when I wash this, I'm going to have to dump the oil, flip it upside down, drain out anything else that's in it. And clearly, most likely, for sure, have to pull off the oil pan and spray everything down with water displacement 40, WD-40. Bought a special can specially to do that. So, the old diesel pressure washer is going to clean the old diesel engine. And of course, I got to get some air in that front tire on the loader. I looked at it, is a bit low, that's why it was squatting so much. And the idea is this table here is going to go in front of the steps there, and we're going to do 2x4s and plywood, and we're going to assemble it onto the stand right over there, and hopefully not drop it. Oh, I just sprayed off the water pump. Oh, right in the face. Oh, right in the face again. Look at that. Oil line's just not even plugged, hey? Oh, right in the face. I'm gonna have to turn up the pressure, that's for sure. There we go. That's a little bit more ponies going through her. Woo! There goes some sand on her. He likes that. Water pump seized up on her too from sitting. Oh yeah, it's gonna take a while, that's for sure. Gonna fill that crankcase right with water and she's gonna be freaking heavy to move, that's for sure. Oh, that's paint on the oil filter, how old is that? I'm gonna have to put away this. Can't do it myself if the girlfriend doesn't want to hold my phone, so. Well, check this out. There's only 2 nuts holding on the oil pan. So I tipped her upside down and pulled them off, and there's all the bolts. Literally the bottom end here has just the bolts sitting in there. Oh, one just went falling right down into the cylinder. I'm gonna need a magnet. It's on the dune buggy frame, the red one. Do you want to go fetch it?
Just take fetch it.
Ah! Look at all these, hey? Are you guys kidding me? Wow. A little sludgy in here. That's kind of why I'm pressure washing it. Yes, I understand that it's going to cause rust real quick in between everything, but this is, oh shit. It's kind of the idea of doing this. So it's got to be able to hopefully not lose any. I'll get back to you guys in probably about 15 minutes. Whew. There was like virtually no oil inside her. So it's giving everything another coat of that guy. Again, you guys seen the oil pan. But I'm looking so far, those valve caps, fucking rod caps there, they're not even discolored, so everything looks nice and clean in there. So it looks like it might actually end up being pretty good. So yes, again, I'm spraying every single thing on here because I'm going to rotate it and spray WD-40 in here. So we'll hope for the best. So, and again, very little oil inside it, which is good. Very good. Well, maybe not the best thing for the engine itself, but good for me. Well, I so badly wish I had a spent floor to do that on, but pretty sure she's pretty good. There's a little bit of fresh water that just came in there from me rinsing it off here on this side. Yes, some sand probably got into those lines, but that's all on the oil filter. That's all coming off. Used more than half a can of WD-40 throughout her as I turn it over by hand. So that should help a little bit. And of course, first thing I'm going to do once I get it inside is spray some WD-40 down all the holes. The main reason why I wanted to use a pressure washer is all those coolant channels. I want to be able to give them a well-deserved flush, you could say. So, okay, time to hook it up to the tractor and then carry it over there and attempt to get it inside the sunroom where Proxy's sitting. It's going to be interesting. Well, all of this and I don't have the right bolts to mount it on there. But that sucks. So I went to pick these up, literally got to the store in time. They're about an inch too short to run them with the flywheel, so I had to take off the flywheel. And then of course these guys here, I even tried reversing these so my bolts are on this side instead of through there in different ways. And yeah, looks like I'm going to just have to put her in the shed. So I got to spray some more oil on her. So I sprayed it very good already, but I'm going to spray it again. But for now, I guess I get to pick it back up and put it back into there. Huh. Well, I guess that was kind of a waste. So, oh, about this whole light, I just learned from my last video that, you know how I said it would turn on in your pocket? No, you hold it for 3 seconds and it unlocks. So, battery's almost dead on it. I actually learned that the hard way, trying to figure out why the hell did it die? And you know that day that I thought it died at work? I don't think it was dead. I think I just locked it. So, okay, just gave her another good drink of WD-40. You can see some water still leaked out of her on the way in here. So, Kind of sucks that I can't put it on the engine stand and rotate it again. But I did spin the motor over. I gave it a good shot inside it. We'll hope for the best. So won't be around again now till... Let's see, when do I have time to put this inside? Probably a full week from now. Yeah, that sucks, but I got to go get some hardware for it. So, it's got the random parts sitting out here. The starter and this stuff's going to be... I'm just moving this stuff right now into the other tent shed because I won't be looking at any of that stuff for a while. And the flywheel, just clean up some stuff. And, I don't know. Maybe I should pull that filter off. Mind you, the way it's sitting, anything would have drained down into it. But again, I gave it one hell of a good squirt. And again, I plan to rip apart virtually everything on here. So, we'll see. That's the way I'm going to end this video. Maybe I'll spray some oil into the fuel system. But no, that has a loop line on there. And it has a block off. Where was it? Did it fall off? I don't see it. Yeah, right there. There's a block off on it. A little plug there. So it should be good. I don't think I have to worry about blocking in and spraying anything in there down. Mind you, it's probably dry from sitting for the last 15, 20 years. Maybe. I'll see. And sure enough, it has to start raining, hey? Well, I just got it back in the shed. I mean, literally, probably 5 minutes to spare. So, my steak's getting crispy fried. I like mine very, very well done. Almost shoe leather, you could say. Everyone else, for some reason, likes them bloody. I don't get it. Like, I don't like mine like shoe leather, but I like it well done. So, got a little bit of oil here. A couple spots that I need to clean up. But, I mean, that's not that bad whatsoever. So, I see Proxy there spying on me. And just literally just got the engine put away. And now I'm on steak duty. Well, I should check the front end of the loader. I kind of swung the engine into the hood. Did I do any damage? Oh, fuck yeah. I did lots of damage. Look at that, hey? That there kind of sucks. Yep, that sucks. Well, I guess it was already cracked. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but yeah, that sucks. She hasn't even been repaired yet. That is literally the first time this thing has ever broke. So I'm looking here, there is slight... It looks almost like it's starting to crack right in that corner there. But that sucks. That really sucks. She was one of the best hoods I ever found. But she always had a little hairline crack, but never all the way through. Now, as you guys can see it, she is broken. Yeah. Well, that sucks. So, let's take a look at these guys. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yummy. Well, at least the rain stopped. That's a bonus. So this one here, it's broken at the corner right there. And someone riveted a metal plate across the whole thing. And the hoard their hoods I got. Well, that one's guaranteed broken because there's no bottom on that hood. And I'm pretty sure both of those have been repaired. Yeah. Got so much work to get done. So, yeah, sure. Now my grass, a little bit of grass seed there starting to come in. Now that I'm deciding I'm going to dig all this down again. So, not so much over here. So, there was a bunch of deer tracks earlier, but the rain probably knocked them away.